Good morning, afternoon, or evening, wherever you are. Remember, you have greatness inside of you. Welcome back to another post-game Montreal Canadiens game number 63. They lost 3-2 against the Boston Bruins and OT, but great performance of Jake Allen. It is what it is, right? I like what they did overall as a team. It was not an easy day for the Montreal Canadiens. We know below here, below at the screen, you can see the Montreal Canadiens lost 3 players yesterday. During the trade deadline, they sent Andrew Hammond, Brett Kulak, and also Arturi Lekonen. We're going to talk a little bit more about that day, the trade deadline, for the next video. But right now, it's time to talk about the game between the Boston Bruins and the Montreal Canadiens. Don't go nowhere. Let's dive in right away. I'm talking about the game, give you all the information you need to know the info. Here we go. Let's dive in, talking about the game. The first thing I want to talk about is the score sheet. We do all the time. How this happening, what happening about this. Let's talk about the first period. At the beginning, like I mentioned to you, was not easy for the team as players because they lost 3 good friends, more 2 of them because Hammond was with the team only a couple of weeks ago. But to lose Lekonen and Kulak for many years, play for the Montreal Canadiens, was not easy around the team yesterday. But the Montreal show up, did a good first period, but not good enough to lead after 20 minutes because Brett Marchand scored at 9:21, assisted by Haula and Clifton. A turnover of Joel Armia, stopped at the blue line by Clifton. A shot from the blue line, a rebound in front of net, and Haula shoot past the Marchand at the end, and Marchand score. Bad coverage in front of net again. I think Joel Armia also should cover more Marchand at that moment, but that's the way happening. That the first goal of the game, it was the only goal during the first period. Again, that period, Jake Allen was great. Make a couple of great saves. Swimmen make an amazing great save on the back door. Again, Paul Biron also during the first period. But again, the shot was over 14-8 for the Boston Bruins. That's the reason why I believe they take a lead. They have 2 power play for the Boston during that first period. And they have 4 shots, but Allen make a couple of great saves. One, again, David Pastrnak on the back door. And finally, Montreal have only 1 penalty. Nothing really happening to them. Let's dive in for the second period. During the second period, Montreal, whatever they was losing, to stay in the game. Jake Allen make an amazing great save against Charlie Coy. And then Montreal attacking a little bit, but not much until at 8:49, David Savard read the play, anticipate the play, and go a little bit more deeper on the offensive side. Get a pass from Paul Biron, and then on the back ends, a great shot over the glove of the Swimmen to give the Montreal to tie the game 1-1. Romanov got also an assist, and at 8:49, the Montreal got a power play about 14 minutes during that period. Nothing really. You have a good puck movement, but not a great chance in front for Swimmen. That's what happening. And then at the end of the period, at 19:19, Romanov got the second penalty of the game, and it was a power play for the Boston Bruins. It was not effective for them also. They did not score. And after 40 minutes, the score was 1-1. And the shots in the second period, both teams shot 29 times, 15 Montreal, 14. The goaltender stepped up during that period. They make a good save in the game, tie the game at that moment, 1-1. After 40 minutes of the season, Montreal is 3-4-3. One they tie after 40 minutes. That's what the record so far. And then Montreal jumped right away. After a great power play for the Boston Bruins, Brett Marchand lost the puck at the blue line. Joel Armia jump on the puck and go on breakaway, move forehand, backhands, forehands, and then he bring the puck top shell over the glove of the Swimmen, and that way the Montreal take the lead 2-1. Surprisingly, shock everybody in the building, to be honest, because Montreal was not expected to stay in the game and beat the Boston Bruins yesterday. not assisted, and Montreal take the lead right away at the beginning. And they control the rest of the game, to be honest with you. But the Boston Bruins have a lot of opportunities. They shot 17 times during this third period, and Allen still stole an amazing Brad Marchand shot with a glove. It was magistral to see Jake Allen accomplish a couple of great saves during that third period, but not good enough to give that W for Montreal, because Connor Clifton jumped on the play, came from the back door, and again scored his second goal of the season. Smith Ecoy got an assist on that one at 17:01, tied the game 2-2. Caulfield jumped with Joel Manson on the one player, opened up the back door completely, and Anderson could not cover that man, Clifton, and that's the way to tie the game. And after 60 minutes, it was 2-2. The shots were in the third period. It was 17-5. Montreal have a one power play during that period, did not score. And then the Boston Bruins have also one power play, and nothing happened to them. At the beginning of the third, the OT, they know what they do. Montreal usually they send Zuski and Caulfield and Petrie. They win a face-off. They come deep in the zone. I believe the tripler was too deep, and Petrie got caught because he was not. It was too much deep, like I just mentioned. Turnover by the Boston Bruins. Great pass from Erik Haula to Marchand. And Marchand's coming deep as a support and on the offensive zone. And then Zuski did not cover Marchand. And then Marchand go a fake, great shot for Jake Allen. Move on from the backhand to the forehands, and he scored top shell. And that's the way the game was over. And that's the way the Boston Bruins win. Second goal of the game for Brad Marchand. And also only one shot during the power during the overtime. And that's happening again. The three-star of the game, Connor Clifton got the third with the tie of the game with a goal. Jake Allen, great performance over save percentage of 9, 3, and 5. Finally, Brad Marchand, the goal-winning game, and also first goal of the game, are the star of the game. The stat of the game, let's dive in right away. 46-28, the shot for the Boston Bruins. The face-off net domination for the Boston Bruins, 62-38. Nobody scored on power play. 0-2 Montreal, 0-4 for the Boston. 26 hit versus 19 advantage Boston Bruins. The block shot 22-12 for the Montreal Canadiens. 10-minute penalty for Montreal, 8-6 for the Boston Bruins. Finally, I don't know who did the giveaway stat last night, but 35-25, 27 advantage Boston Bruins. This is not right. It's rare. You see so many giveaways, so I don't know the guy did it or the girls, but they was wrong on my eyes. The leader for the point for the Boston Bruins, Brad Marchand, had 2 points yesterday. Marchand shot 8 times on Jake Allen. McElroy played 24-17. Finally, Swimmen stopped 26 of the 28 shot he faced yesterday for a save percentage of 9-2 and 9. Montreal, midfield player got 1 point. Anderson shot 4 times as Swimmen. Edmondson got 23 minutes of the TOI. Finally, Allen stopped 43 of the 46 shot he faced for the save percentage of 9, 3, and 5. Let's dive in about the FRENCHY corner. We know already they lost 3-2 in OT. Great solid performance again for Jake Allen. His third time since he got injury back between the pipe. You can see again his experience make a big difference, and that's reflect for the players. I mentioned this before, but that's so true. The player play calm. They know they have a great goaltender. They make the right save. But yesterday, Jake Allen, it was maybe his best performance of the 3 games he played so far since he got hurt. And that's the reason Montreal got 1 point yesterday. By the way, Jake Allen was between the pipe for the Montreal Canadiens. Great comments about Matheson. We, after the game, talk about a really difficult day for the player and for the coaches. We know they lost Lekonen He lost Kulak and Ammon, but he said a way where, he said, as a coach, I'm a new one here. I learned, but he said this was hard. You build a kind of relationship as a co-worker, and these players. You love your players, and to see them leave the building like this, and that's a part of the game. But he said it was really hard for the Montreal players and the coach yesterday after the end of the trade deadline. He said, for my first experience, I don't see it last to see those players leave. The second thing he talked about is the team effort. He said, look, about whatever happening, the challenge, the adversity we got during the day, we have to reset and to start to be ready for the game. I like the way we show up yesterday. He said, we never gave up. We was ready. We jumped the first period. Whatever, we don't dominate all over the time. We have a good start of puck position. We stay in the game. And we should appreciate the team effort for each one of them as a player, as the team yesterday against the Boston Bruins. Then he talked about the Marchand impact. He said, I play against Brett Marchand, but because someone asked him about what do you think about Brett Marchand, and he said that our own players should learn for what Marchand did during his career, the way he become better or older. He never stopped to learning to get better and better and better. More older he became, better he become. And I think he said this is a lesson that my own players should learn about way Brett Marchand did in NHL. And he said, look, when I play against him, at his early age, he's not who he is today. And we have to give credit for Brett Marchand. What's great comment. Caulfield snapped his goal per game after 4 straight game. Unfortunately, Caulfield was off yesterday in my eyes. Not much involved with the same thing with Zuski. Only for that line with Anderson. Anderson have a better chance to score. Was a little bit more involved. Not said they don't work Zuski Caulfield, but they was not on the same way they play usually. It's happened during a long season, but for me, Caulfield have a difficult time. They finished with -2, by the way. Edmondson stepped up at 23 minutes to high. What I want to mention for Edmondson is like Jake Allen come back at the same time from a long injury for Edmondson, honestly. But now he played more game, better he become. And I can see that. And you can see the way he play his game make an impact for the rest of the team and also for his for inside the territory for Montreal Canadiens. Edmondson, the physicality he bring, the way he bring the puck outside the zone, I think it's make an impact for the Montreal on the defensive coverage, and you can see John Edmondson is getting better and better, back more in shape. Losing player, but plays same way. Martin St. Louis during the press conference, he said, because they asked him how difficult is it, how was impact the team losing Lehkonen, Kulak, and they have no difference for the team. He said, look, during the game, during the season, and from my first 5 weeks here, you go to lose players by injuries, by trade. You things you cannot control. You have to go with the 20 players you have every single game. But one thing's never changed is the concept of the game. So what we have to do is to bring those players, the new one, to understand what the concept is and to jump quickly and faster and to apply that concept and to be a part of the mold of how we want to play. And better we do this with those kind of players, better the team will have a better result. And he said, for me, as a coach, that's my job to do that. And I can see this because last night, Dauphin back. I know he was not his first game, but David Savard was honestly his first game when Montreal took the spot at Kulak. You didn't see not many difference with Savard, who it was Kulak. You can see how St. Louis explained about that. Marchand dominate 2 goal winning of the game. Look, we can, as not a fan of the Boston Bruins, you hate Brett Marchand, but you have to give credit. Brett Marchand is maybe one of the best players in NHL. He is one of the top 10 best players, I mean, in my eyes. And to do it at an older age is pretty impressive, to be honest with you. And again, he found a way yesterday to come back, score 2 goals against the Montreal Canadiens without Patrice Bergeron. And they are the same way, the Boston Bruins. Game after game, work ethic, they believe, and they know they can win every game by the way they play as a team. And that's what Martin said. We explained the concept of the team does not change. Whatever you're missing, 1 player, 2 players, and the new players coming in the game, that's exactly what Boston does for years to years. Finally, I love Swayman, the goaltender. The rookie in NHL, now it's his first full season. I love the way he controlled the rebound, the way he tracked the puck. He's calm, he's square, he have a great movement. His T-push is good. I just love this goaltender. Boston is going to have a great, for many years, take advantage of Swayman on my eyes. Finally, it was the first game for Lindholm. He got traded this weekend from the Anaheim Ducks. Overall, he have an okay game. I think he needs to learn a little bit more, but I think I like what I saw from Lindholm as his first game with the Boston Bruins. Then finally, the next game for the Montreal Canadiens is going to be Thursday. They got the Florida Panthers at 7 o'clock, and Ben Sherratt is going to be a part of this team, and Giroux is going to start his first game with them. It will be interesting to follow the Panthers. The Montreal expect to have the full hands to get that team in front of them. So this concludes another post game with the Montreal Canadiens with the hockey coach, guru coach FRENCHY. I can not forget to tell you, don't forget to click on the likes and finally tell me your comments about this game. And finally, yes, you have greatness inside of you. Have an amazing, great day, everybody.